Hey guys, so maybe you were absent today. Maybe you just wanted to listen one more time to how some of these things work. Maybe you need a little bit of extra help and you were stuck a little bit today. So I just wanted to go over with you what we're going to be doing and talking about in class, as well as what your assignment is, okay? So this is in your workbook. This is actually lesson 3.1, and this is page 39, okay? So the first thing that we talked about were basically numbers 1 through 4, okay? So remember that vocab from the other day, right? We want to name two pairs of alternate interior angles. So that alternate, they have to be on opposite sides, and then interior, they need to be on the inside of the shape, okay? And so that would be 4 and 6. Notice how they're on the opposite or alternate, and they're on the inside of the parallel line, so alternate interior angles. So angle 4 and angle 6, okay? And then the other one would be 3 and 5. So angle 3 and angle 5. So those are our two pairs of alternate interior angles, okay? Number 3 wants to know, well, what is the relationship between 2 and 8? So what is it called when you're looking at number 2 and angle number 8? What are those called? They're definitely on opposite sides, so they're alternate something. Yeah, so I'm hoping you just said alternate exterior, okay? Now, the wording to number 3 and number 4 are a little bit different, but that's because we are not doing proofs in geometry, but basically, it's the same type of question that's asking you about number 2. It's the same type of question, okay? So what are 3 and 6 called? So angle 3 is right here. Angle 6 is right here. What are those two angles called? Okay, and they are same side, because they're on the same side of the line, and they're interior angles. And so if we were doing proofs, okay, that would be a postulate or a theorem. It's just the same thing that we talked about, okay, just not quite as formal. All right, number 4, what is 4 and 8? And notice they're equal to each other because these lines are parallel. So 4 and 8, remember, if you can take this whole group and put it on top of this whole group, they are called corresponding angles. Okay, corresponding angles. All right, let's go take a look at number 5. So number 5, we need to find the value of x. The first thing we have to do is say what these two angles are. And so these two angles are alternate interior, which means they're going to be equal to each other. So 3x plus 6 equals 81. Okay, let's go do a little bit of algebra. So 3x plus 6 equals 81. We're going to subtract 6 from both sides. And that's going to give us 75. And then we're going to divide by 3. 75 divided by 3 makes 25. Okay? If you take a look at number 6, and it's 155 is this big old angle here. 6x minus 11 is this angle. They're on the same side. They're interior, and same side interior angles are consecutive interior angles. Remember, they add up to be 180. They are supplementary. So we're going to do 6x minus 11 plus 155 equals 180. Okay, let me get my calculator ready because, you know, it's hard sometimes to do these big numbers. All right, so 155 minus 11 is 144. So 6x plus 144 equals 180. We're going to subtract 144 from both sides. And we get 36. And when we divide by 6, x equals 6. Okay? So that's what you're going to do with number 7 and number 8. You're going to decide what are they Do I set them equal to each other, or do I add them up and set them equal to 180? Okay, let's go to the next page. I will tell you that this is the chapter that we skipped, right? We're not doing proof, so you can actually skip number 9. Okay, but number 10 says, right, given that these are parallel, so remember, these things only work if they're parallel, okay? We want to find some angles. Now, here's one of the things that I talked about during class, and I highly recommend that you do as well. If you missed class, okay? I would go through your picture and label everything first, okay? So if this is 40, we know that this corresponding angle down here is a 40 degrees. Go get it labeled, okay? I know that 4 and 2 are alternate interior. They're going to equal each other. I know that 4 and 6 are called vertical angles, and they equal each other. Okay, so these two are 40, and these two are 40. That makes number 1 and this 40, because they are a line, they are supplementary, so that's going to be 140, which makes number 3 140. 2 and 7, same side, they're going to be supplementary, so they should add to be 180, so this is 140. This is 140. And now it's really easy to just go right over here and fill this in. Okay, what did we label angle 1? 140. What did we label angle 3? 140. Angle 5, 140. Angle 2, 40. 4, 40. 6, 40. And 7, 140. See how fast that went? Okay. All right, you're going to finish up pages 39 and 40. All right, so if you go to page 43, this is the other thing that we kind of talked about. If you go to page 43, again, the entire top, it's asking you basically what are these angles called? What is the relationship between 3 and 5? What is the relationship between 4 and 8? Okay. This one, what is the relationship between 1 and 8? What is the relationship between 3 and 6? What are those angles called? Okay, now here's the thing. Sometimes you know that the lines are parallel. Sometimes you don't. So if you look at the directions for number 6, we are going to determine if the two lines are parallel. Okay, then we can say the name of the angle and what it is. So the postulate or theorem is just basically the name of the angles, right? Okay, so if you take a look at number 6, for example, 87 and 87, they're equal to each other. This, if I could put it on top of that, would be corresponding. So that means that yes, because these two numbers equal each other, 87 equals 87, and they are corresponding. And so, yes, these two lines are parallel. Okay, let's do it again. Number 7. If I look at 89 and 91, they do not equal each other. So no, they're not equal because 89 does not equal 91. These are alternate interior angles, but because they're not equal to each other, they're not parallel. Okay? Number 8, same side, they should add up to be 180. So yes or no, does it add up to be 180? Number 9 should add up to be 180. So yes or no, does it add to be 180? And then again, make sure you write down what the names of the angles are. On the back side, the problems start to get a little bit hairier, but basically number 10, it's asking you the same thing. Are these two lines parallel to each other? Okay, these two lines right here, are they parallel? And so, is this angle equal to this angle? Is this angle supplementary to this angle? So do they add up to be 180? That sort of thing. Okay? I hope that that makes a little bit of sense and that helps you kind of answer the rest of the questions. Again, your homework assignment is pages 39 and 40. Finish up what we didn't get done. You can skip number 9. It's the only question you can skip. And then pages 43 and 44.